Hello, Panther fans. I hope everyone's doing well during this difficult time. What I want to do today is talk about this year's Upper St. Clair basketball team, and specifically our seniors, which is the class of 2020, which made this team so special, not just on the court, but off the court. This year's team on the court, we had a record of 21-5. We started the season with our tip-off tournament championship, defeating Seneca Valley and the city powerhouse Alderdice. As the season continued, we were very successful with a lot of key wins. Peters Township early in the year was a big section win. And then we really saw what our team could be in our pre-holiday tournament. We went to North Carolina, won the Bobcat Classic. We played 3 games. The semifinals was against the Carolina Basketball Academy, and then the championship against Piedmont High School, which was the host school. And winning that tournament really gave us a lot of confidence. We bonded as a team on and off the court. It was just a very memorable trip, and with a lot of success on the court. The latter part of the season was very impressive. Think about this. In 6 of our last 7 wins were against Mars, Bethel Park, Mount Lebanon, Fox Chapel, Pine Richland, and Alderdice, and 2 very close games in the WPL semifinals and the state second round playoffs, as we all know, against Butler, where we were just a couple possessions away of being in the championship game and advancing to the quarterfinal of the state playoffs. We were led by 5 tremendous seniors who I would like to talk about now. First senior is Andrew Casey, number 32. So proud of Andrew, 4-year player, came to the program as a JV player when he was a freshman, which puts him in a really good category. He's a great young man. He really developed into a tremendous student athlete on and off the court. There's so many things about Andrew I can remember, but there's 3 that stick out in my mind about Andrew. Alderdice, 15 points in the tip-off tournament, it was a championship game. Then those big shots that he made against Fox Chapel, where we really showed people in Western Pennsylvania who one of the top teams were. Andrew was tremendous in that game. And then certainly in the Pine Richland playoff game, where he almost single-handedly carried us as a senior. He had 18 points, and he was not going to allow us to lose. He had a refuse to lose attitude. Just a tremendous kid, going to the University of Dayton to play baseball. I'm really going to miss him. He has a great future ahead of him. Andrew Casey, number 32. Number 35, Zach Kingseed. Again, a program player. He worked so hard from the time that he became part of the JV team when he was a sophomore. From the time he was a sophomore to where he finished the last game of the season this past year, Zach Kingseed improved so much. He worked on his game. The inside game was outside, weight room, didn't miss any boot camp workouts. He was there all the time, and he certainly is a role model to our younger players to show that you hang in there, you work hard, and have a passion for the game, and your time will come. Well, it came this year, and he was ready to go. He overcame an injury, but still had some big games. The things I remember about Zach: 14 points against Pine Richland and 11 in the second half, the first time that we played Pine Richland. 13 against South Fayette in our holiday tournament, where he played really well. And then he had 2 big threes against Bethel Park in our home game, which was a big win for us. And it really opened up the first half when he made those big shots. Great student, and he'll have a great 4 years coming up. He's going to Ohio State University, and that speaks for itself. Good luck, Zach. I'm going to miss you. Another Upper St. Clair program player. 35, Zach Kingseed. Number 15, Jack Moore. Jack, also a program player who had a passion to want to be part of our program and worked hard and never gave in. As he got older and overcame his adversities, he showed what a leader he was on and off the court to everyone. And he worked hard in the weight room, boot camp. In his senior year, he wanted to be part of our program and be a key player and play a key role, and he certainly did. Had an injury where he missed, I think, the first 5 games of the season, but man, when he came back in the holiday tournament down in North Carolina, he showed that he was going to play a key role for our team. Things I'll remember about Jack: certainly 13 big points against Canemak at home on senior night, 6 big points against Bethel Park on the road, and then the end one he had against Butler. That was weight room. Jack Moore weight room Butler when we got that and one. We all know that. Jack is going to the University of Florida, and I'm sure he's going to love it down there, and people in Florida are going to love having him on campus. Number 15, Jack Moore. Number 20, Landon Roush. Landon is, again, a program player. worked so hard in all the things that we did throughout the year. He did that since the time he was a sophomore and on his way to his senior year, and had a great senior season. Three things I'll remember about Landon for sure. Obviously it's the two dunks, the one against Montour and certainly the one against Butler that really were exciting and really got our team excited about that. He had 14 points in the first Butler game, which was a WPL semifinal, so for the big games he was always there ready for us. And certainly the 15 points that he had against Piedmont in the North Carolina championship game when we were down there. So two of his bigger games and things I remember about Landon were when we needed things to win championship level games. Landon is a great student. He's going to West Virginia University. I'm sure he'll do really well there, and I'm really proud of him. Man, he worked hard. Best of luck, Landon. Number 20, Landon Roush. Number 33, Josh Russell. Josh Russell, again, program player, started with us as a JV player as a freshman, overcame two difficult injuries as a junior and senior, but had really good years despite those injuries. He didn't let that stop him. Without question, this year, 26 points against Piedmont in the championship game of the Bobcat Classic, 8 threes against Butler and All Rice in the playoffs at the end of the year that were big, all big shots. And without question, at the beginning part of the season, Josh came right out of the gate. The cannon was firing. And he really stretched the defense for us and played a huge role on our team the entire season. So proud of him. He's going to go to the University of Dayton, and I'm sure he'll do great there. We're going to miss him as well. Number 33, Josh Russell. In closing, I just want to say these 5 seniors left a tremendous legacy on Upper St. Clair basketball. The past 2 years, they combined to be part of a team record of 40-9, but most importantly, on and off the court, really good students, really good athletes, and good people. And our younger players can look at these 5 guys as role models, and that's what we expect of our Upper St. Clair basketball program. Really proud. Class of 2020, good luck, and most importantly, thank you.